This section introduces the fundamentals of procurement and sourcing. It covers the key concepts, objectives, and processes involved in acquiring goods and services efficiently. The focus is on building strong supplier relationships, ensuring cost-effectiveness, and maintaining quality standards. Understanding these basics is essential for effective supply chain management. This slide distinguishes purchasing from procurement. Purchasing focuses on short-term transactions like ordering and payment, while procurement is strategic, aiming to optimize cost, risk, and quality over the long term. For example, ordering printer paper is purchasing, whereas developing a multi-year partnership with an IT vendor is procurement. Effective procurement ensures the right materials from the right suppliers at the right time. This slide outlines the procurement cycle, covering steps from need identification and supplier pre-qualification to contract award, order management, and supplier performance review. Each step ensures the organization obtains the right goods efficiently and reliably. For example, a telecom operator used this 9-step process to select optical fiber suppliers for a 5-year rollout, balancing cost and delivery reliability. This slide highlights the key objectives of procurement, ensuring continuous material supply, obtaining best value, building sustainable supplier relationships, maintaining ethical processes, and supporting innovation through collaboration. For example, Infosys centralized procurement across 30 countries using a shared services model, achieving annual savings of $15 million through economies of scale and contract consolidation. This slide explains the difference between tactical and strategic sourcing. Tactical sourcing focuses on short-term, price-driven purchases, while strategic sourcing uses data-driven analysis of spend, suppliers, and total cost of ownership. Key steps in strategic sourcing include spend analysis, market research, strategy development, RFX execution, negotiation and contracting, and implementation with ongoing monitoring. For example, GE Aviation shifted from local purchasing to strategic global sourcing for titanium components. This approach reduced costs by 12% while standardizing quality across suppliers. It demonstrates how strategic sourcing drives both cost efficiency and consistent performance in critical supply chains. This slide explains supplier segmentation using the Kraljic matrix, which classifies items based on profit impact and supply risk. Strategies range from automating non-critical items to building partnerships for strategic suppliers. For example, Procter & Gamble distinguishes strategic partners from transactional vendors, enabling joint innovation and improving service reliability by 20%. This slide covers key supplier evaluation criteria, including cost competitiveness, quality standards, delivery performance, financial stability, innovation, and CSR practices. Evaluating these factors ensures reliable and sustainable supply. Common tools include weighted scoring models, site audits, and reference checks to make objective, data-driven supplier decisions. This slide outlines the negotiation process, from preparation and discussion to proposal, bargaining, closure, and implementation. Preparation includes research and identifying your BATNA, while bargaining involves trading variables like price and delivery. For example, a logistics provider offered discounts for guaranteed volumes, benefiting both parties' cost savings for the client and predictable business for the provider. This slide explains common contract types. Fixed-price contracts set a total price, ideal for stable requirements. Cost-plus contracts cover cost plus profit, often used in R&D projects. Time and material contracts bill based on labor and materials, suitable for uncertain scopes. Framework or blanket orders establish pre-agreed terms for repetitive purchases, ensuring efficiency and consistency. This slide covers Contract Lifecycle Management (CLM), which streamlines drafting, approval, storage, compliance tracking, and renewal of contracts. Tools like e-signatures and automated alerts improve efficiency and reduce risks. For example, Shell implemented digital CLM globally, cutting contract approval cycle time from 45 to 18 days and reducing compliance violations by 60%. This slide explains Supplier Relationship Management (SRM), a structured approach to managing supplier partnerships for maximum value and minimal risk. Key objectives include improving supplier performance, driving innovation and cost savings, managing risk and compliance, and building trust for long-term collaboration. SRM helps organizations move beyond transactional interactions to strategic partnerships. This slide outlines the key steps in the SRM process. Suppliers are first segmented by importance and impact, followed by setting performance. KP is for quality, cost, and delivery. Organizations then collaborate with suppliers on joint improvement plans and innovation projects. Finally, governance and review are maintained through periodic scorecard meetings and executive reviews to ensure continuous value creation. This slide presents key performance metrics for suppliers covering quality, cost, delivery, innovation, and sustainability. For example, Toyota collaborates closely with suppliers on product design, training, and quality initiatives. This approach has resulted in defect rates below 50 ppm and long-term partnerships lasting up to 50 years, demonstrating the value of effective supplier performance management. This slide covers ethical procurement practices, including anti-bribery and anti-corruption policies, conflict of interest management, human rights and labor standards, and transparent bidding processes. For example, Unilever audits its suppliers annually for labor rights compliance under its responsible sourcing policy, ensuring ethical and responsible supply chain operations. This slide highlights sustainable sourcing practices, focusing on eco-friendly materials, carbon footprint reduction, circular procurement, and local supplier preference. For example, IKEA sources 95% of its wood from FSC-certified forests and aims for 100% renewable materials by 2030. These practices demonstrate how sustainability can be integrated into procurement to reduce environmental impact and support long-term value. This slide covers digital tools and techniques for resource optimization in procurement, including e-procurement platforms, spend analytics with AI, and blockchain for transparency. For example, IBM uses blockchain to trace cobalt sourcing for batteries, ensuring ethical mining practices. Leveraging these technologies improves efficiency, visibility, and sustainability across the supply chain.